Welcome dear students to the class of maths. Today we are going to do revision of fraction and perimeter and area. So let's start with fraction. Fraction represents equal parts of a whole or a collection. Fraction of a whole. When we divide a whole into equal parts, each part is a fraction of the whole. First, we will learn the fraction of half. This is one whole pizza which has to be divided equally between two people. When it is divided into two equal parts, each of the part is one half of the whole pizza. Half. One half of the circle is green. One half of the rectangle is red. One half of the stars are gold. One part out of two parts. When any object is divided into two equal parts, then each of the parts is one half of that object. One half of the whole is shown by the fraction 1 upon 2. Now students, we will move on to the next, that is quarter. One cake has to be divided equally between 4 people. When it is divided into 4 equal parts and one part is given to each person, each share is a quarter of the whole cake. When any object is divided into 4 equal parts, each of those parts is a quarter of the whole. 1 quarter is shown by the fraction 1 upon 4. Now students, we will see the concept 3 quarter. Now students, this is a circle which is divided into 4 equal parts. Out of that, 3 parts are colored and 1 part is uncolored. So, when any object is divided into 4 equal parts, 3 of its parts taken together are called 3 quarters. And 3 quarters is shown by the fraction 3 upon 4. Numbers such as 1 upon 2, 2 upon 7 and 3 upon 5 are called fractions. In a fraction, the number written above the line is the numerator and the number written below the line is denominator. In the fraction 3 upon 7, 3 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator, which is written as 3 upon 7. Now we will write the fractions of the shaded part of the shape. Here is the strip which is divided into 6 equal parts. Out of that, 2 parts are colored. So the fraction is 2 upon 6. In the next figure, a circle which is divided into 4 equal parts. Out of that, 2 parts are colored. So the fraction will be 2 upon 4. The next figure is divided into 4 equal parts. Out of that, 1 part is colored, so the fraction will be 1 upon 4. Now we will learn how to write fraction in addition and multiplication form. 5 upon 7, that is equals to 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7, which will be the total 5 upon 7. We will write in addition form. 1 upon 7 multiplied by 5 times gives you 5 upon 7, which is in the form of multiplication. As the denominator of the fraction with numerator 1 keeps increasing, what happens to the value of the fraction? As the denominator increases, the value of the fraction decreases. For example, 1 upon 5 is greater than 1 upon 7. Now students, which is the smaller fraction, 1 upon 9 or 1 upon 6, and why? As the numerator is 1 in both the fractions, the fraction with the bigger denominator will be the smaller one. So 1 upon 9 is smaller than 1 upon 6. Students, we will see mixed fraction. What do you mean by mixed fraction? Mixed fractions consist of a whole number along with a proper fraction. Let's see example. Here you can see 3 apples which has to be shared equally between 2 people. Now how we are going to do that? So first, one apple we will share equally between 2 people. Now one apple is remaining, which I am going to cut into 2 equal parts, and half I will give to the 2 person. So each one is going to get one whole apple and one half apple. So one whole and half apples each has 1 plus half apple. 1 plus half is written as 1 and half. A fraction like 1 and half is called a mixed fraction. 1 whole and 1 quarter makes 1 plus 1 upon 4. This is written in short as 1, 1/4 and read as 1 and a quarter. 1 whole and 1 half makes 1, 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is read as 1 and half. 1 whole and 3 quarters is written as 1, 3 upon 4 and read as 1 and 3 quarters. Now we will read the fraction and write them in words. 2 3 upon 4 is written as 2 and 3 quarters. 8 1 upon 4 is written as 8 and 1 quarters. Read each of the following and write in fractions. 18 and half is written as 18, 1 upon 2. 14 and 3 quarters is written as 14, 3 upon 4. Now students, we will move on to word problems. Our first example is Madhu has 2 ropes, one measuring 1 upon 15 meter and the other is 1 upon 20 meter. Which rope is longer? As the numerator is 1 in both the fractions, compare the denominators. The fraction with smaller denominator is the larger one. As the numerator is 1 in both the fractions, compare the denominators. The fraction with smaller denominator is the larger one. 1 upon 15 is greater than 1 upon 20. Rohan has 2 1/4 piece of chocolate and Isha has 1 3/4. Show these fractions in the form of pictures and tell who has more piece of chocolates. So the fraction of chocolate with Rohan is 2 1/4. That means 2 whole out of the third 1 quarter part is taken. The fraction of chocolate with Isha 1 3/4. That means 1 whole and out of the second 3 quarters are taken. By comparing shaded parts, we find that Rohan has more chocolates than Isha. Now students, we will move on to the next topic, perimeter and area. Students, perimeter means the distance around the edge of a shape and area means the amount of space inside a shape. You all can see a square handkerchief. To find out the perimeter of the square, the formula is the perimeter of a square is equals to the sum of the length of all its 4 sides of the square. This is a rectangular field. To find out the perimeter of a rectangle, the formula is the sum of the length of all its 4 sides of a rectangle. Now students, you all can see a triangle. So to find out the perimeter of a triangle, the formula is the sum of the length of all its three sides of a triangle. Now we will see some examples. A rectangle whose sides are 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Let us find out its perimeter. So first we will apply the formula. To find out the perimeter of a rectangle, the formula is the sum of the length of all its four sides, that is equals to 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2. The total is 10. Therefore, the perimeter of this rectangle is 10 centimeter. Our next example, the side of a square is 2 centimeter long. Let us find out its perimeter. So, to find out the perimeter of a square, the formula is the sum of the length of all its four sides, that is equals to 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. The total is 8. Therefore, the perimeter of the square is 8 centimeter. Our next example is the sides of a triangle are 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter long. Let us find its perimeter. So, the formula is the sum of the length of all its three sides, that is equals to 4 plus 5 plus 6. The total is 15. Therefore, the perimeter of this triangle is 15 centimeter. Now students, we are going to find out the perimeter of some given figures. Here is a square measuring 3 centimeter. So the perimeter of a square is equals to 12 centimeter. Now students, here you can see a rectangle measuring 7 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 18 centimeter. Next you can see a triangle measuring 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. So the perimeter of a triangle is 12 centimeter. To find out the area of this rectangular piece of paper, let us count the number of squares with side of 1 centimeter. There are 12 such squares on the paper. Therefore, the area of the paper is 12 square centimeter. Now students, you all can see a figure. In that small squares are there. So what will be the area of this particular figure? Yes, right. It is 4 square centimeter. This is another figure. We have to find out the area of this particular figure. So the area of this figure is 16 square centimeter. On any surface, the measure of the place occupied by a figure is the area of that particular figure. Now we will solve some sums. Find the perimeter and area of the given figure. All small squares are of 1 square centimeter. So the sides are 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So first we will find out the perimeter of a rectangle. The formula is the sum of the length of all its four sides, that is equals to 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is equals to 10 centimeter. And the area of the figure is 6 square centimeter. Next example, Rohit cuts a piece of paper in many triangular shape. If the size of one of the triangles is 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 10 centimeter, then find its perimeter. So first we will apply the formula to find out the perimeter of a triangle. The formula is the sum of the length of all its three sides, that is equals to 8 plus 6 plus 10. The total is 24. Therefore, the perimeter of a triangle is 24 centimeter.